Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Hello Miss Lydia. Today we want to present our final project paper with the topic linguistic sign in Lepetite Prince novel with method analysis, pragmatic, semiotic, and stylistic per- perspective. Before we start, let me introduce our team first. My name is Abdurrafi Syamaudin.
My name is Alaya Nanta Febrian.
My name is Naura Safika.
Okay, we will start our presentation. Enjoy for watching.
Hello, everyone. And today I'm going to explain to you pragmatically about this topic. For the first quote is grown-ups never understand anything by themselves, and it is tiresome for children to be always and forever explaining things to them. Now, the statement encourages adults to actively listen and connect with the imaginative world of children without imposing their own structural logic. It also serves a reminder of the importance of mutual understanding, patience, and willingness to see beyond surface meaning. Okay, next.
Next, I will explain this sentence from a semiotic analysis based on the concept of Barthes, which is divided into a denotation, connotation, and myth. The first in denotation, this sentence contains the statement that adults tend not to understand things by themselves and need children to be constantly and forever explaining things to them, and it's tiresome for them. In connotation, this sentence illustrates the difference between the world of children, which is full of imagination and creativity, and the world of adults, which is too logical and rigid. Children are portrayed as creative, bringing new ideas and wonder, and open to new things. In contrast, adults are seen as too rigid or too attached to their logic or rules, losing the ability to understand things more deeply. This expression embodies the frustration that children often feel with the adult world, which seem too rational, strict, and boring. In myth, this sentence supports the cultural myth that adults lost their curiosity and sensitivity to wonder and imagination, become too attached to rules and logic. It also reinforces the myth that being mature equals wisdom and excellence.
Okay, last I will analysis this sentence with stylistic method. This sentence is a hyperbole style. The phrase always and forever explaining things to them is an example of hyperbole. The use of the word always and forever in the sentence shows the endless cycle of frustration that children experience when communicating with adults. The use of hyperbole here highlights the narrator perfection of adults as always uncaring or ignorant. Diction, the use of words like exhausting, conveys a sense of fatigue and frustration. This shows that children often feel burned out by the responsibility of having to explain concepts that they believe adults should also understand. In contrast, the juxtaposition of grown-up and children here emphasize the generational gap in understanding. This contrast not only highlights the difference in perspective, but also reinforce the idea that adults do not understand the imaginative and emotional relative of childhood. The negation, the press never understand anything by themselves, employs negation, which intensifies the assertion about adults' lack of comprehension. This strong negative statement paints a bleak picture of adult understanding, suggesting a complete failure to grasp even basic concepts without assistance from children. Okay, next, the next sentence.
Okay, for the next sentence is, I show my masterpiece to the grown-up and ask them if my drawings frighten them. Okay, and this, by showing the drawing and asking if it frightens them, the aviator pragmatically seeks validation and acknowledgement of their creativity and imagination. The act of asking if it frightening them implies an expectation that adults will engage with the imaginative nature of the drawing. The quote underscores the lack of understanding or empathy often displayed by adults. The aviator's drawing, a boa constrictor swallowing an elephant, is imaginative, but adults fail to see beyond the literal. The underlying disappointment arises when grown-up fail to respond as expected, reinforcing the aviator belief in their inability to appreciate creativity. Okay, next.
Okay, in semiotics and denotation, the narrator or aviator shows the adult his drawings and asks if the drawings were scary to them. In connotation, this action reflects the courage of a child to share his idea with adults who often do not understand the world of children. The adults' likely disappointing reaction illustrates their inability to appreciate children's creative thinking. The might reinforced by this sentence is that adults tend to lose the ability to imagine and sensitivity to beauty and emotion. Children, on the other hand, are seen as full of imagination, wonder, and creativity.
Okay, the next, stylistic. The sentence is use irony and contrast linguist style. In irony, the term masterpiece is used in a context where there is a discrepancy between the main character's perception of their work and the response from adults. This creates an ironic situation where the main character pride in their work in contrasted with the expectation that adults may not appreciate or understand it. In diction, the choice of the word masterpiece conveys a sense of confidence and pride from the main character perspective. This term typically refers to an exceptional work of art, suggesting that the main character sees their drawing as something significant. In contrast, grown up implies a more serious, perhaps dismissive attitude that often accompanies adult perspective on children's creativity. The sentence use a questioning phrase too, and in phrase I asked them whether the drawing frightened them. Introduce an element of inquiry that highlights the child's desire for validation and reflect a sensitivity to how their work is perceived, indicating that the child is aware of potential misunderstanding between their imaginative instinct and adult interpretation. In contrast, the word my masterpiece and the grown up emphasize the divide between childhood creativity and adult practically. The contrast illustrates how children often view their creations through through a lens of wonder and imagination, while adults may approach art with skepticism of or a lack of appreciation for its intense emotional impact. Next.
Okay. For the third quote is sentence. The grown-ups advised me to lay aside my drawings of boa constrictor, whether from the inside or the outside, to devote myself instead to geography, history, arithmetic, and grammar. On this one, the grown up advised to abandon drawings and focus on academic subjects, reflect societal expectation to conform. Pragmatically, pragmatically, the code critiques this pressure, emphasizing how it stifles individuality and the exploration of one passion. There is an implied disappointment in the Apiator tones. By recounting this advice, the Apiator pragmatically communicates their frustration or sadness about how his creative expression was dismissed as unimportant. Okay, next.
Next, in semiotics, first denotation, the author asks the narrator to leave the drawing and focus on academic subjects that are considered more important. In connotation, the sentence illustrates the pressure from society to follow norms that prioritize national and practical learning over creative expression. It shows how children's desires are often suppressed in order to meet social demands. In myth, the myth emphasized here is that creativity is considered less useful and less important than formal education. In society, formal education and practical skills are more important than creativity. This shows how society often ignores one's creativity desires in favor of meeting practical demands.
Okay. The stylistic style of this sentence is repetition and hyperbole. In repetition, the repeat use of whether from the inside or the outside mirrors the monotony and strictness implied by the grown-up advice. This repetition draws attention to the specifics of what is being forbidden, drawing boa constrictor, and thus heighten the child's awareness of restriction. In hyperbole, the exaggerate concern shown by saying draw a boa constrictor. Many suggest that drawing animals alone is considered problematic enough to warrant an explicit prohibition. Okay, the next sentence is
Okay, for the fourth sentence or quote is having to choose another profession, I learned to fly planes. I flew a little over the world. The phrase having to choose another profession pragmatically indicates that the aviator felt pressure to abandon his original passion for drawings and conform to practical societal norms. It reflects a reluctant acceptance of the need for a more conventional career. The act of flying set up the narrative for the events in The Little Prince, particularly the crash in the desert that leads to the meeting with the Little Prince. It hints at how this career choice, while practically, also leads to the meaningful life-changing encounter. The praise carries an implicator of resignation, as the aviator has to let go of his childhood dream, yet learning to fly reflects a pragmatic optimism, finding a way to reconcile societal demands with personal interests. Okay, next.
Next, in semiotics, first denotation, the narrator or aviators choose a new profession as a pilot and explores the world through flight. In connotation, flight here symbolizes freedom, exploration, and adventure. but also reflects the compromise between childhood dreams and his responsibilities as an adult. This choice shows the narrator's attempt to maintain a sense of exploration or curiosity despite social constraints. In Myth, this sentence supports the myth that adulthood demands the sacrifice of childhood dreams in favor of the more practical realities of life. The profession of pilot may seem exciting and adventurous, but it remains within the confines of limited social expectation. It is more useful or honorable than being an artist who is underappreciated in society. Next.
Okay, the next, this sentence use language style consciousness and irony. In consciousness and irony, the sentence is structured straightforwardly, conveying significant information without unnecessary embellishment. The press having to choose another profession succinctly introduce the context of change the necessity. This brevity reflects a pragmatic approach to a life decision, decision, emphasizing the protagonist's adaptability. The press also conveys the protagonist's disappointment and irony at having to give up her painting talent. In informal diction, the use of phrases like "I learned to fly planes" and "I flew a little all over the world" creates an informal tone that makes the narrative relatable for readers. This conversational style invites readers into the protagonist's experience. In global perspective, the statement "I flew a little all over the world" sounds adventurous and exploratory. The word "a little" makes it seem like the person is being humble because they don't want to seem like they have done as much as they actually have. This creates an interesting contrast between the fatness of the world and the protagonist's modest engagement with it. The next sentence.
Okay, now we're on the last sentence or quote, and it's I have lived a great deal among the grown-ups. I have seen them up close. It hasn't done much to improve my opinion. On this, the aviator pragmatically expressed dissatisfaction with grown-ups, suggesting that his closeness to them has only deepened his disapproval. Emphasize the central theme of The Little Prince, the fundamental difference in how children and adults perceive and interact with the world. Adults are often portrayed as overly serious, unimaginative, or dismissive of creativity and wonder, which the aviator view critically. By stating, I have lived a great deal amongst the grown-ups and I have seen them up close, the aviator established authority based on a personal experience. Implicitly, the aviator critic invites the audience, both adults and children, to reflect on their own behavior and attitudes. Okay, next.
Next, semiotics analysis in denotation. The narrator says that although he has interacted with many adults, he has not changed his critical. In connotation, the sentence shows the narrator's disappointment with the adult world, which he sees as monotonous, boring, and bereft of a sense of wonder in life. The narrator feels an emotional and intellectual gap between himself, who still has a sense of curiosity and imagination, and the adults who seem incapable of appreciating these things. This sentence supports the myth that maturity is not the ideal or becoming wiser in life. It also challenges the common expression that the older one gets wiser on one becomes. Instead, adults tend to get caught up in routines, responsibilities, and social demands, which makes them seem rigid and monotonous. In contrast, children's lives are full of wonder, honesty, and curiosity, and are less affected by social pressures or rules that limit them. Next.
The next analysis in stylistic. This sentence used repetition and cynicism language style. In repetition, the structure of the first two sentences, I have lived much among adults and I have seen them up close. Uses repetition to emphasize the main character's experience and familiarity with adults. This structure creates a rhythmic quality that draws the reader's attention to the main character's extensive interaction, suggesting that this experience should lead to better option. In cynicism, the phrase "it hasn't done much to improve my opinion" conveys a tone of cynicism and disappointment. This statement suggests that despite extensive interaction between the protagonist and grown-up, the protagonist has not changed a more favorable view of them. The use of much implies that any potential positive impression were minimal, reinforcing a critical perspective on adult behavior. Okay. The next.
So the conclusion is this study described the situation in the novel of The Little Prince or Le Petit Prince, in which the narrator or the aviator criticized the adult world that is considered to have the lost imagination, sensitivity, and appreciation for the wonders of life. The novel idealized childhood as a phrase filled with creativity, honesty, and meaning, while adulthood is seen overly logical, monotonous, and limited by the social rules. The novel emphasized the importance of maintaining curiosity and creativity throughout life, and invites reader to reflect on their value as they face the adult world.
Why don't you sing out loud the tune you keep inside? Ba-da-doo-dee-doo-doo-dip, ba-da-dee-doo-da, ba-da-da-dee-doo-doo-dip, da-da-da-doo-da, ba-da-da-dee-doo-doo-dip, ba-da-doo-dee-dum. Turn round and round, so cool. Turn round, just like a little